Thank you for stopping by Luxuriously Poor, and I hope you find today's video helpful. And I would like to say that if you need wisdom on what to do for now or the future, this book is extremely helpful. Today I want to share with you how to make a sourdough starter in 24 hours to make pancakes. Now this is my sourdough starter. And I use it strictly for pancakes. I don't care for sourdough bread. And I can tell you success for sourdough bread from one state to one neighborhood to the next is completely different. And for some people it works and for some people it doesn't. And I just don't care for it. But for pancakes, 150 to 200 years ago, that's what they used, starters for their pancakes. And that's what they did forever and a day until modern pancakes came in a box that you just mixed with water. So let me share with you the starter that you can do in 24 hours. This way you'll know whether you really want to keep a starter on hand for sourdough pancakes if you like them. So let me share with you the 24-hour sourdough starter for pancakes. First, I would like to start by saying that you can use your choice of flour, what you want, whether it be all-purpose, white, whole wheat, organic. Use whatever flour you would like to use for this starter. I'm using 1 cup of whole wheat to 1 package of yeast, which if you buy yeast in packets, big ones, it's 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. And that's what I'm going to put in this bowl. I put no salt. It's 1 cup of flour to 1 cup of warm water. And that is it. You're going to stir it together, of course, to get the flour wet because you're going to make a starter with this overnight. So you want to do it the night before. Put it in a fairly big bowl. Stir up your yeast. And then you're going to put, after you put the water, you are going to put a plastic top over it. You could a towel would work too, but I just use a shower cap. I think that works just fine to cover it, and that's it. And then you're going to let it sit for 24 hours overnight. And that's what we're going to do, and we'll come back in the morning and take a look at it. I said 24 hours, but it doesn't have to be 24 hours because it's 6 o'clock here, and I'm putting this on now. And I'll make my pancakes tomorrow in the morning for breakfast. 12, 14 hours is fine. I just realized I said 24 hours. Now, see how this is looking? We're going to put a top on it and set it aside. Okay, it's morning time, and we're going to make us some sourdough pancakes this morning. There it is. You look at that starter, nice and bubbly, and it's only been, well, it's 6 in the morning here, and we put it on 6 last night, and this was a whole wheat flour that I put in this. Now, I'm going to put an all-purpose, organic, unbleached white flour mixed into this. Okay, we're going to stir it in with 1 egg and 1 cup of milk. There you go. See that? Here we go. We got it stirring it around here. We're going to stir it in. I'm going to let it sit probably for a couple of minutes anyhow before I start the pancakes because this is Sunday and I'm making a huge breakfast. You know, those leftover biscuits. Take a few of them out, reheat them up. I'm going to make some bacon and some eggs and hash browns. So I'm going to let this sit to one side for a little while before I start making the actual pancakes. Well, let's get this stirred up and then I'll show you. There you go. Look at this. Isn't this awesome here? And this is how they look. And I can tell you something. They taste great. Well, here is our Sunday morning breakfast with our sourdough pancakes, our poor man's gravy hash browns, biscuits that's left over from the freezer, and a couple of eggs.